Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to do some EEP route building as sadly I'm still trying to fix the Blue Water Valley route for trains. So I thought, a single stream is not really much time, so I'm not gonna start a new project. Instead, I'm just gonna upgrade one of my existing ones. Which means we take a look. Yeah, none of these are really let's look into my older projects, not this one. That's my project. Just a feature demo. There we go. So yes, I'm gonna upgrade this one. Been thinking about it for a little while. So if you have any suggestions on maybe how. Oh. Was soll denn der Scheiß jetzt? Hallo? Okay, let me restart that. That's not what it's supposed to do. There we go. All right. So, this is my little 600 millimeter narrow gauge railroad. So what I've been thinking is this line here is going a bit too close to the map border for my liking. So I'm gonna find another way to do it. And I generally want these trees replaced, though before I do that, let me quickly, there we go, bit nicer lighting. I might also do something about the train since it all got these same cars. So yeah, I think the best thing would be to just permanently stop the train. So I'm quickly gonna check which channels might be linked to this. It's been years since I've built this route, so one and number 2 not connected to any signal. All right, so let's see. What does this one do? This one plays a sound. This one does that signal. Why did it then? I don't know. So it seems to be this one. So this one's probably just to reset the circuit. No, this is actually all right. So this one must be the one that. All right. Okay, so this is no wait. This this to red? This doesn't make sense. That one 7. That okay. Oh, there we go. That one's for signal 01. That one sets it to green. So this one it's number 7. Which is this time controlled? Seems to be. So if we just change this around, the train should no longer depart the station, thus allowing us to edit the track without the train getting in the way. While that is happening, let's clean up this horrible forest. Don't ask me what I was thinking when I built this. Probably didn't think at all. Yeah, so let me just remove all these horrible trees. This can stay, although I think I'll remove it. Actually, I'll remove all of this and then redo it from scratch. So that the entire greenery will be will visually consistent. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I will replace this because honestly, this just looks hideous. I'll probably go for a ground texture approach. Though I'll have a look into that. For now, let me just this one can stay. Is the or 3 in there. Is over here. I will definitely all replace. But this is not even like square or I don't know. It's been years since I did any building on this, since I even took a look at it before the stream last week. So I don't know. This at the time I think it looked good. Don't ask me why, please. So let's remove all of this and then we can start anew. I will not sure yet. I will probably do some or at least add some more ground texturing back here. Because this is getting like really close to the edge of the layout, so all right. So oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Though I might also look into making this water a bit better. Depends on how much time all of this will take. Hopefully not too long. I'm only gonna stream for like, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 hours maybe. Not gonna do like super long 5-hour stream like I did last week. Because yeah, gotta get up early tomorrow, still got some stuff to do. And even like, I don't know why this is here. Even yeah, not that much. I haven't slept that much last night, so anyways. Also gonna rework this ground texturing because this is really not good. I mean, any of this is just not about it. So I'm just gonna redo this entire thing. So there we go. Not too much more left, and then I'll let the train return to the station, and then we can start to rip out part of this track. I already got an idea on how to improve it, which is to build a tunnel over there and have it leave the map. That way you still get 2 different paths that the train can take, but it won't be that close to the map border, and it will also be, I'll be able to make it lengthwise a bit closer to the other one, since the other one is quite long. So all right, there we go. So train return, and still not happy with this. That's a bit better at least. Oh, there we go. This is... There we go. All right. That explains a lot. Much brighter already. Okay, so, why is there... I have intensities turned on when I did this. It's, ground texture work. Also, this track is really not looking. And this train is blocking the switch. Right, let me move it a bit. Go. So, I will probably relay this track through here, through this little miniature village. And then we'll have erase this mountain or this hill a bit, and then put the other part of the tunnel in there. So no, wait, I can lock this, right? So I can't select it anymore. Gonna do that with the other water as well. Go. Just quickly check if I want to reselect this. It's... Which key is it? One. Oh. Didn't this... Okay, yeah, so that way. So it's Alt and left shift. these games controls get a little weird sometimes, so layout, so I'm gonna this as well. Actually, I'm gonna, you know what? Let me completely rip out the automation. I'll redo this from the ground up because honestly, getting back into how exactly all these work, all these circuits, is gonna take about the same amount of time as just redoing these. So, can I? Oh, so rip it all out. I forget some greenery there. Take a look at that in a moment. So, of course, edit that into the. This is a bit annoying from time to time. So that one, that over there, and then over here there's some more. All right. Would have been the last one. All right. Then, oh, I forgot one. God damn it. Where is it? There it is. Right. Then that and get rid of these. Okay. So, I think I will definitely redo this piece of tunnel because these little gaps in here are from the old autocomplete tool. So I'm just gonna redo that. These are all really short track splines. Right, gonna delete this one as well and then just autocomplete it. Go. And this is much nicer. So, there also seems to be a little gap here with the portal, so I'm gonna move it back a bit. Oh, of course, this is track op. Of course. Fully, why shouldn't it? Pretty sure it's meant to go the other way. So this, and then it will still has this gap. All right, well, guess I'm gonna real quick that it's perfectly aligned. All right, seems to be. And then let me quickly, how am I doing this? Let me quickly get a new tunnel portal. One of this might even. Side. This if I, but it's like see-through. It doesn't have blind. Kind of what I want. So could use this one instead. Or let's use one of these older ones. One's got gravel in. Not necessarily what I'm looking for. Hello, Kango. Hello, Sharadice. I'm doing great. Decided to upgrade my old 600mm narrow gauge boot. So I'm just figuring out if I should place these tunnel portals, or I'm replacing them anyway since the old one's a bit of an issue, but just figuring out which one to use since the one I originally had seems to not be in here. Although I could try to disable the old asset filter, so new. I don't think this was in before. Hello, gamer Toby. All right, let's take a look. So this also got gravel in there already. Not what I'm looking for. Either these all already got gravel in there. That's great in some situations, but not in this one. Couldn't you lower the tunnel portal down? That's not the issue. The issue is that back here, the tunnel spline immediately begins with the downward grade. So since I need to move it back so that you don't have a gap between the tunnel spline and the regular spline, it would show because the tunnel is going downhill. So I guess I'm just gonna settle on the old one. And it's the one that I previously had, just in a different color. So since this is now a separate object, I can also scale it down a bit so it fits with the narrow gauge track a little bit. All right, push it back. And that's a bit far. I'm gonna fix that later. So yeah, this is what I want, although this is not centered. That should be centered. Go. Looking good. Gonna decorate that tunnel portal a bit more later. But yeah, looking good. Could you rotate it down then, the portal? I could, though, since the gravel is flat, it would then stick up over on this side. So yeah. Great that you can scale objects in this and 3D take notes. Yeah, that's honestly that's the only feature of this game that I ever miss when I play trains is that I can scale objects, which would be a blessing in trains sometimes, though. I mean, you can build great stuff without it, so. Oh, that's not. There we go. So let me just do the same here. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Would be this axis. Yes. Gonna copy the scaling from this. Go. Push it back. And there we go. So this could do with a bit more height. So let's add a bit more to this hill. There we go. Maybe a bit more in this corner. Right, and then smooth that out. All right, gonna fix my texture drop here later. All right, that should do it. So, has this always been here? A good thing I deleted those trees. A smoothened terrain brush would be great in trains too. Oh yes, it definitely would be. Although, honestly, since you can use the grade tool as sort of a smoothing brush, I don't mind that as much as the scaling. But yeah, it would definitely be great. All right. Let's do this. And then. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So, since the track is gonna diverge here, let's do one. Actually, let's turn this one into the switch and just keep this one as normal track. And then do this one towards the mountain. And then do this one off to the side. And then I'm really gonna wonder if the autocomplete can work with this. Should be able to. see. Oh well. Not exactly what I wanted, so maybe let's keep this part of the track and try this, although I am gonna lower this. What the... For fuck's sake. Why can't I... It's now. Is connected to something? No, it isn't. Why is it locked? If I do this, it's unlocked. No, it isn't either. What is this? Anyways, I'm just gonna autocomplete it and see if it looks good. Yeah, I really want this a bit lower down. Please don't ask me why it looks this. If it's this way, it's fine. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach it to this side instead. And then I'm just gonna reverse the angle. And of course it now needs to go down instead of up. So let me recheck that for a moment. I like how the switch indicator spins around if the branching track doesn't exist yet. Yeah, it's basically yeah, it's the 3D editor way of showing that, since the 2D editor it shows it in a different way. Also, why is this behaving so strange? Oh, go. That's how I want it to be. All right, and now try the autocomplete. Yeah, definitely looking better. Definitely looking better. So, try to see if this works. Leaves too much of a gap for my taste. So, let's try 0.3 meters. So actually this is another really useful feature. The fill ground under track, you can actually you can tell it how close to the track it should go. Can you say Eisenbahn? Eisenbahn. So let's apply the same setting to all of these. We go. And then I will just smooth this out and redo the textures later. Right? Then let's take a look at this. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Gonna try auto-completing this again. That looks much better. Also gonna try to do this. Gonna reapply the smoothing. And then gonna take care of the last ladle. Let me just quickly drink. I'm getting a bit of a dry throat from talking so much. All right. Let's do the other track. So, how exactly do this to go? Perfectly straight. More to this side. More to this side. Let's see. Is this long? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just continue this. Reduce the curve a little bit. Can you a little bit of German words? Ja, klar. Warum nicht? Also ich spreche fließend Deutsch, ist meine Muttersprache. Raise his hand. Also hello at Code Monkey. Hello Code Monkey. Feel free to announce your presence in chat. All right, so yep, that's about the way I want it. Maybe a bit more. This. And let's go straight for this one. And then let's see how far that is to go. This, I'd say. Actually, we can test that by just this and then here Steintunnel Gleis Millimeter. Steintunnel ein Gleis 6 Millimeter. There we go. Replace that. And yeah, that needs to go a little further. This. And let's just connect this up. Does it show me the overlay through the terrain? No. There, connected. All right. Then I'll just quickly apply the height. Yep. Gonna fix the rest around here with scenery. Sadly, since the grid resolution isn't too large, I'm not really gonna be able to do much with textures, but just some bushes and maybe some rocks should be able to take care of that. So, actually though, let's delete the tunnel again because I'm gonna employ a little trick. Because this is going right towards the end of the map. So let's use the tunnel portal. Oh, guess we also have the old one I used, or yes, don't use anymore since I removed them. This one. So paste the scaling, and then right like this, move it inwards a bit. Then we will use an invisible connection to teleport the trains to another stretch of tunnel under the map, since I can't build outside the map. So I'm gonna put a tunnel underneath the map, just some random curves, or I guess some like left turn, large left turn, so that then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side where I'm gonna raise the hill a bit, and then it will look like you're just traveling through the tunnel the same way you're doing on this side, but you're actually never leaving the map and you're just getting teleported underground. Will this map also get a fiddle yard under the ground? I don't plan to add that since I got the little yard thingy over here. This is literally just supposed to be like a little park with like a railway for kids running through it. So I don't plan to do a lot here. So it's pretty much only gonna be like the cars on this train plus the like 3 replacement cars over here. That one loco pulling that train plus the other locomotive that's stored over here, and that's literally gonna be it. There's gonna be no more rolling stock here. So, or I mean, there is gonna be rolling stock, but that ain't getting used. So, anyways, let's real quickly change this because this is annoying me, that little pile of gravel there. So, way better. All right. So gonna put some left turn, large left turn under the map. And then I'm gonna repeat the tunnel thing on this side. So let's do the tunnel. Just gonna begin here, set the height to minus 50 meters. So we're gonna start with like an 80 meter straight. Then let's do like a random curve. This. Right. Maybe let's go straight again. Or I don't know. 50 meters. Then go. Will you connect, goddammit? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why isn't this connecting? Is it because of the height difference? Let's do it like this. So then, gonna put in another. Let's put in a right turn actually. This. Then put in like short little straight section. I don't know, 30 meters. Oh, don't do that. And then just finish it with a large turn. That should do it. Oh, that makes sense. Do you have a name in mind for this small railway? I haven't thought of it yet since, you know, I literally decided this morning that I'm gonna do a stream where I remaster this like half a decade old project, so didn't really think of a name. I didn't have one when I first made this, and I don't have one now, so I don't know. Make suggestions if you got any. So let's focus on this hill. Just gonna raise the size a bit. This. Maybe add a bit more of it around here. So. And maybe also raise the terrain back here, since I'm gonna have to cover up this edge somehow. Because since I've added all of that texture back here, that transparent texture, I do not have the map border showing, which would just be the outer texture or the most common outer texture repeating for infinity, which I don't know, it doesn't look that great either. So yeah, and I don't really, I mean, I could invest the time and extend the map. Best thing would probably be to create a second one with the same dimensions and then use the connector tool, which actually comes free with the game now, because in the past we had to pay for that. And then I could use that to connect the two together, but I might use some ground precision with the grid, since the grid size is limited. I don't really know. Actually, I could look up what the figure is, but if I expand it too much, I might lose precision there, and I don't really want it to mess with the existing textures, because I'm having to do too much already to change this. So, don't really want to make this more work than it needs to be, especially since this is meant to be like a small on-stream only project. Anyways, smooth this out a bit. Gonna add a bit more height here in the back, because the tunnel needs somewhere to go, and just go into a like super small hill and vanish there. Right, like this, I guess. I mean, this still counts as a hill, right? Not gonna turn into a mountain. I have a park train named Eisnitz. Alright, how about Dreitümpelbahn? I guess that could work, since I got 3 ponds in here, so yeah. Not overly imaginative, I know. Yeah, I mean, it fits though, so. And honestly, I'm not that much creative either, so actually I'm really uncreative when it comes to names, like especially with my train route, the Blue Water Valley. I don't know, it's just, I mean, a lot of American towns have like some word plus water as their name. So like, I don't know, Blackwater, Clearwater. I don't know, I have a multiplayer surveyor map with a friend, and there I named one town Tapwater, just for the fun of it. So I guess Blue Water also works. I might change the name in the future. I mean, at least right now it's just renaming a couple of station buildings that aren't even like finished yet. So if I do it now, it's not going to be that much work. BlackRock. Oh wait, yeah, not gonna name it that. All right, so I guess this works. So I'm gonna this is goes to the platform edge for my liking actually. So I'm just gonna move the train forward. Very much. And gonna delete this. Is the train? Oh. Go. And it has the signal on it. And it has the invisible 4 signal on it. There we go. Right, so let's extend this past the platform edge. I think the reason I did it this way was because the earlier versions or the older versions of this game had a lower limit on the maximum spline length. So since I did the station as a single spline, also I'm gonna put the signal a bit further back, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the stopping distance to, let's try 6 meters. Oh no. That's the signal's distance to the track. Yeah, up here, that's the stopping distance. So that let's try 7. That just got there we go. That's 7 meters. There's also loo water. Wait, that's the other way around, I guess. What do invisible Vorsignale do? Well, the invisible Vorsignal is basically all signals in this game have a Vorsignal, which in this case is this placeholder here, since it's an invisible one, so it's only visible if the editor is active and the signal is selected for editing. And this marks the beginning of the train braking. This is just the game's way of doing the start of the train braking, and it fits because, like for real life trains, when you see the signal announcing a stop, that's basically when you begin to brake. It's just that since the game is doing linear braking, it really isn't like realistic braking behavior of the train, and then yeah, it's usually people have. I mean, some people still use it the way it was intended, but most assets have at least a version of them that has the signal invisible, and then they will just move it closer and have a fake signal before. Or what they might even do is, if they want to decouple the way what the signal is showing from what the train is doing, they might put a piece of invisible track on here, and then put the signal on that to act only as controllable scenery, and put a fully invisible signal on the actual track that the train will then obey to. Yeah, this game also has stop markers as signals, so Harttafeln. Oh, not this. There we go. This. So this is actually a signal. This is stop. This is go. And of course, they don't do this IRL. This is not how real life works, but how the game works. Yeah. Though, of course, people have been moving away from those, preferring just scenery, stop markers, and then an invisible signal to control what the train is doing. Which I guess it does make it a bit more realistic, especially since you're using the Lua script functionality to control your train, since that allows you to do quite a bit more, or quite a bit more fine control. So, yeah. All right. Let's do this and then auto complete it, though not with the tunnel. What is the name? March for 600 millimeter. All right. I might actually replace track on here. because I don't know, this Trackster is actually really old, and honestly, it doesn't look that good. Anyways, let me read chat for a moment. How about Lagrock? Yeah, I'm not gonna name it that either. I mean, surely the AI trains don't need a signal to warn them of the state of the next signal. Well, it's the way the game's programmed. So also all trains here are basically AI because the user controllability of the trains is quite limited. This is not a driving simulation after all. It's just basically the editor. If you want to drive trains, try EEP Train Simulator Mission. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of fun with that. So, um, when in doubt, try 7. Does not apply to drinks. Well, I mean, you can at least try that. Interesting. Rated H sign. Yeah, it's an interesting way to do it. It's I don't know. It's not really the way I would have chosen to do it, honestly. But you know, who am I to judge this? So let's move this building out of the way a bit. This, and then let's put. Gonna need a bit of a sharper off in the beginning here. This would be great if they combined EEP editor and the driving game into one game. Yeah, it would be cool to have driving and editing in one game. But considering that having them as separate games already worked out so well, I don't think that the developers are capable of doing that, honestly. I am confident that they do not know what they are doing. I'm confident that's the case. Because there's honestly just no other way to explain the highly questionable design choices of rotating UI elements. Yeah, that's the only way to explain it. Like just imagine this in Train Survivor and Trains Driver as two separate games. Wait, Trains Driver actually exists. Well, the thing is, doesn't like Trains Driver 2 have an editor? I don't know. I lost overview of the different Trains mobile versions a while ago, but wasn't that the case that that Trains Driver 2 had an editor? It may do, not completely certain. Yeah, I'm not either. And I don't think the entry page for all those mobile versions of Train still exists. So not sure if we could look that up. Also, I'm not gonna focus any stream time on doing that. If you want to, feel free to do so, but I'm just gonna focus on building because I actually want to get something done. Yeah, so gonna lay the track through this village. Like this. Right. Another, and then actually add another piece of track. And then straight. And that should be deep enough. The mountain cover everything. So just gonna apply the height to all of these. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna replace this little S-band with an autocomplete. So it's gonna be a bit smoother. A bit better. Think I only ever tried the first one myself. Yeah, I also only had the first Trains driver, although it was on Android, and then after Trains driver came Trains simulator for Android, which was like, you know, full. Actually, like it did have like all the basic Trains features. It had like the mobile editor. I think the routes were even DLS compatible, which I suppose means you could also theoretically put such a road in like desktop Trains. I think I don't know if the file formats are compatible, but I'd suppose they should be. So for a kids rare, I think the S band like that is alright, but it's up to honestly, this is I just did this for the looks of it, since the auto completed ones are smooth. It's I don't know. It's just honestly the train's not gonna go through here that fast, and it's all just it's some attraction for the kids. So the track's not gonna be like in pristine condition or anything. So um, yeah, it is very nice. Thank you, Kengo. Um, that should do it, right? All right, so let's do the invisible connections. Right. And then I need to place underground tunnel portals. So can I copy this? Yes, I can. Oh, for fuck's sake, it created a copy down. Ah, well. Guess the 2D editor does things a bit different. All right, where's the other end of the tunnel? There it is. So just gonna put these to -50, rotate them. And I'm just gonna check in 3D if they're placed correctly. That needs to be a bit better. Don't want you to be able to see through that. So then I'm gonna do a trial run to see um if the camera is like is if you see it in the train camera if when you're going to that portal. I hope you don't, or at least that you don't notice it much, like visual jump because the portal slightly moved. So I guess I hope these aren't flipped due to me rebuilding that switch. Not. Okay. Don't ask me why it's doing that. Yes. Is that this trans front camera? I remember it a little different. Anyways, let's see. Oh yeah, this also, in EEP 6 and earlier, this was the camera position you had in tunnels. So... Okay. So it actually puts you off to the side, I guess. It looks alright. I mean, it looked like we just went into a tunnel. You didn't see that we teleported 50 meters underground. Not sure if this loco exists in real life. It probably does, since there's very little fictive content for this game. Especially when it comes to rolling stock, since of course, to be a content creator, you need to have paid at least $30 and have entered a contract with developers, with you providing demo assets to prove your ability to actually create content. So yeah, there's very little fictive content. There is some fictive stuff, and I might even add some of that on here, which is actually, I'm not gonna show that. And for that, I might also build like a little underground storage area. I mean, I could do it with a virtual depot, but I do not like those, as I stated in the last EEP stream, so I will go with an actual one. Gotta put that one quite a bit underground though, since it is gonna store something rather large. Alright. Okay, so you did actually see that you were in the void, although honestly, I'm not gonna bother fixing that, at least not right now. And I might put the speed limit for this part down to 20. But yeah. It is mostly the way I imagined this to be, which is good. So... Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's try that again. It's stopping. Oh, of course it's not, because I didn't push it far enough back. There's the... Oh god, did I place it that far back? No. Right. Yeah, starting to break. Actually, let me show you something, because... So... Yeah, I added a delay. Right, so... Go. So let me show you. So trains in this game got infinite amount of breaks. Okay. This was not a good example, since this train, of course, can't go that fast, and it did have quite a distance, but you can place the forcing null about like 3 meters from the signal and have the train come in at like 300 kilometers per hour and still stop. So yeah, what's this doing here? All right. Anyways, I think I'm actually gonna add a texture underneath. Let's this one. All right. That looks a bit better. I'm gonna leave these brushes here since I do still think these look nice. So, all right. This shadow is looking incredibly weak. Also, do I have the water physics for this turned on? Oh, I think I do. I don't even know, is there or are these in? I think these might be part of the free model. But yeah, scenery objects have a way to have a setting to like wave with the water. It's not synced to actual water waves because this game would support actually like high wave ocean water and stuff. It doesn't look good. Don't even try it. It doesn't look good. So it's not actually water. I can show you with this water tower. Um. So let's put in a value of 10 for swimming. Is it moving? Oh yeah, it is moving a bit. So, okay, I need to put in a larger value. Let's put in 100. I don't know if this is in percent or something, but yeah. So, water physics. There is water to go along with that. Um, this one. Um, but as you can see, the waving of the tower is in no way synced to the water, and there is no way to sync it. Um, so yeah. Also, there when this feature was released, there came a demo route with it, which I think to this day crashes when you load it, or at least when you keep it loaded for long enough. So don't ask me why, but like that thing consistently crashing is like quite hilarious considering it's a feature demo. Stand real quick to stop that Z fighting. Can't really look under there, so nothing to worry. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna put a coal texture there. Oh, let's see. Do I have any? Maybe color this one gray. Well, I guess that works. Since ground texturing in this game is quite limited, yeah. I mean, if the game's originally meant for model railways, train stopping quickly does make sense. Yeah, I mean, it's also what allows circuits not to break, since you might if you build a really complex circuit and you build it like really compact, you might actually need your whatever vehicle you use in that circuit to actually stop quickly. And then of course this mechanic makes sense, but it just looks hilarious if you have an ICE coming in at 300 kilometers an hour and just stopping within a couple meters. Well, that's helpful. Not sure if you caught my message before. Also, Bush is not pronounced bash, but rather the same as the. I know. My pronunciation isn't that good, so yeah. It might be better with. Yeah, there we go. It might get better with me streaming more often, since usually I only use it in English. But yeah, my pronunciation just isn't that good. So, well, anyways, let's build something funny. So, I'm actually gonna build this mostly in 3D. So, we're gonna start with line. Gonna go for an invisible one. That's not invisible, that's a water slide. Although, I mean, you know, um, definitely needs to be shorter. And it needs to go down. This, actually make it shorter. This. Also, yeah, splines can go inverted. Let's change this back to line. This. And then this maybe like this. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna put like a little bit more sand down here, then maybe like some swimming kits, definitely some supports for this water slide. It's just the same if you say bush in German, but yeah. Water slides, sign me up. Yeah, definitely. Water slides are fun. All right, so we will care about that later. Just had to use that spline. I've yet to write one IRL, but still, you you have lived all the way to your adult life without ever going on a water slide? Seriously? You missed out. You gotta change that. All right. Anyways, yeah, we also there's also roller coaster splines. And there's also vehicles to go on there. And since Traxiel can do loopings, yay. Though I don't think I'm gonna add one here. I might, but not sure yet. Actually realizing that with the way the scope of this project has been going up, this might go like this might become more than just a 1-day project. Also, I'm gonna real quickly change the supporting or the what's the word I got? That's not what I wanted. Why is it not connected any longer? Wait, what the... One moment. The embankment. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, thank you, Shadow Dice. Actually got that without looking at the chat though. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, anyway, so with the embankment fixed, I don't know, I'm probably gonna just decorate it with bushes and rocks. Anyways, with that fixed, let's focus on what I'm actually trying to do, which is find an invisible spline in here. This is like the right category, isn't it? Doesn't seem that way. Okay, so this is... let's talk about this. We have the folder called miscellaneous splines. In there, we have a category named miscellaneous splines, and then all the way at the bottom, the category miscellaneous. That's like, I don't know who does this. There we have it, an invisible spline. How does one find an invisible spline? You smell it. Well, I guess blind smell. I don't know. Or am I not getting the joke? I don't know. Finding an invisible needle in a haystack. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you should think with like my over 10 years of experience in this game, I should remember where the splines are, but I obviously do not. So yeah. All right. Let's see. That's also in the 3D editor. You only have one category for splines, and then in there you have folders for the different types of splines. In the 2D editor, you have different categories for each category of spline. So, already getting inconsistent. Anyways, also it seems that with the... okay, apparently with the like auto laying, you can just... or wait, is the... did I shorten the map on this side? This looks like it. Yeah, this... zoom in all the way down here. There's... okay, yeah, I made this map, and on it's... since this started just as me testing out new content, so yeah, never expect to become this an actual like route with scenery. So and then curve, handle curve. Right, and then go straight again. All right, and actually I am gonna remove all the curved sections except that one. It's the... right, so we need some super elevation here, so nothing in the beginning, and like 10 at the end. Also, if you want to guess what I'm building here, I mean, it should be pretty obvious. This is gonna be like a line for airplanes to travel on. So then let's duplicate this. Right, that one would be... yeah. And then again. Right. Luckily, the game seems to now understand that it needs to keep the let me autocomplete this one, that it needs to keep the super elevation at its value and not take the difference, because previously when you laid a what the fuck, okay, that explains why it didn't want to connect. Oh, of course, yeah, with the, so I need to actually go upwards, but not airplane, Flugschrauber. I know it's hub. You mean a helicopter, or I don't know what a Flugschrauber is. I know what a Hubschrauber is. Oh, okay. You said, yeah. All right, yeah. Sorry. Didn't get it. Sorry. What I'm trying to do. Trying to undo. Okay, it seems I cannot undo anymore. But this should connect, and then I should be able to do like -10 and -10 here. That should not go downwards. Yeah. And then I just need to autocomplete this one. And autocomplete this one. And then we got some light super elevation in that track that doesn't actually go down. Hubschrauber, yeah, no worries. Sorry for the confusion. It's all right. I should have been there anyways. Let's just focus on what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do like a little underground area for parking the planes, but I'm just put one on here to see how it looks. So there's not many planes in here, so guess we gotta take what we gotta. So I don't know, 150 kilometers an hour maybe. Not gonna have the plane land, so don't need to worry about that. Yeah. I mean, it's meant to be this, so I guess this works. Right. Then just gonna have it vanish once it leaves. So that's the plane. One other thing that I'm gonna put on here is this thing. Yeah. We got the USS Enterprise. I mean, the textures don't look like in the show, sadly, but I mean, it's got the right registration number, so yeah. Gonna have this one. I don't know, let's go 300. Need some time to accelerate. But yeah. Oh, that's great. Might actually have it go a little slower than that. Might have it go at just 100. Yeah. gonna have that one appear sometimes. I might throw a little lure script together to make it so that it's quite rare to appear. So I'm gonna have like a plane and a helicopter, another helicopter. Because the only two planes I have are the Junkers that I just showed you, and then I have an Airbus A380, but that seems a little big, especially to fly so low to the ground. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like the Junkers, then two helicopters, and then maybe like one out of every 10 times I'm gonna have the Enterprise appear. Maybe if it was further up the sky. The issue is you usually view the map like this. And then if you view it like, you're not gonna zoom out more than this, right? So if the plane's up there, that would be realistic, but you won't see it. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, let's actually do something else. Let's remove this. And let's remove all of this. Why can I not remove this? Oh, that's right. This is another signal, this bus stop. And this time the way to activate it is this arrow. So that means go, that means stop. So I'm just gonna replace this with like a texture, ground texture version. So I do have this asphalt texture that looks decent. Not in here. No. Oh no. Is here. Stop if it is. Oh. Where is it? Not in here. Here. Was it in here? Might have been. Okay, yeah, it was this one. Okay, so it is named Straße instead of asphalt, but whatever. So yeah, this I'm gonna use this ground texture instead of these blinds. Well, the TOS Enterprise was 288 meters long. Yeah, pretty sure the version in this game is smaller, because otherwise it would go like, it would cover this entire thing. Yeah. I mean, it's just a little Easter egg anyway, so. Gonna cover this up with like some a like sidewalk all around. Also, these are not evenly spaced. I placed those free-handedly, so yeah. Time to mass remove these. So actually, let me leave these blinds so I can use them as a reference for laying the sidewalk. Actually, let me try. I should be able to this. No. Am I now able to do this? Yes, there we go. All right, so let's look for a sidewalk. Luckily, there's actually not a category for that. I thought there was. There isn't. Really help if these levels were a little bigger. The thing is, the it doesn't release, the UI doesn't scale that well with my large monitor. So especially since it's high resolution. I mean, that sort of works, but the text is really small for my liking. So this one seems about right. So let's select this. Then go, I think it should be 3.75 to the, since this is to the left, we gotta add a minus here, and then use this spline instead. And it's a bit too close for my liking. Let's actually do minus 4.5. Yeah, that's more like it. So, oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that one's facing the other way. Let's do this. No. Guess I gotta do this. All right, and then I can just delete all of these. Maybe this doesn't really connect, so good thing we got an autocomplete. All right, let's delete this horrendous spline work. Let me quickly rain over here. Right. There we go. And then it's just so any texture that spills over, I'm gonna just cover with a grass spline. Hopefully won't be that much. And then I'm gonna put an invisible spline on it for the bus to go on. Right. There we go. So really, let's do this. Then I should be able to just autocomplete these two. And there we go. Oh. This is not actually the way I intended this. Yeah. Let me quickly check. Can't even read the length from this. Yeah, I mean the cubic track type isn't meant to the cubic spline type isn't meant to be edited by hand. Because honestly, which human can be like edit or think about like cubic functions in their head? Let's go with a line. Okay, and then just this. Okay, lengthwise, that's good. Fix it to the line and then. Well, if you hear a dog barking, that's because there's a dog outside that's barking. Sorry about that. All right. Go. And then just delete these. I'm gonna put this one or this street name sign over at the beginning, or maybe parking lot. Bye, Kango. And yeah, see you in a bit. All right, so gotta move this somehow. So this is a building. These cars are building 2, and then these trees are greenery. Not sure if I can select those all in one multi-selection. Probably I can't. I might be able to like this. Yes. Though I can't. Can I? I can copy this and then move it. Yeah, that's move it back here. And I guess the rest I just need to delete manually. Okay. Of course, it's moved too far. I guess I gotta move it manually after all, so. Anyways, let's keep putting down the sidewalk. Oh. There we go. All right, uncheck this and then go. Oh, there is look on that. There. Oh, there's a trigger point. All right. So, there we go. Just gotta. I gotta need to build or lower the sidewalk. It's all right. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. For that, I'm gonna finish texturing street and then I'm done with this. I'm probably gonna do a quick toilet break. Um, just this little bit. There we go. And you could say this is finished. But I have to put down some grass plants at the edges to cover the spillover, but that should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go on a quick toilet break. Be back soon. All right, I am back. Welcome back, Kango, and goodbye, Paradise. Hope you enjoyed the stream. All right, so since I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, I'm not gonna do that much more. So I think what I'm gonna do is just put down an invisible spline down here in the middle of the street, and then I'll have to go relatively soon too, unfortunately. Although, yeah, I'm not gonna stream for that much longer either. All right, so let me just quickly get the invisible street done. So let's go for an invisible street spline. In the end, it doesn't really matter, but it's good to, it changes the way it looks in the 2D view, which helps it organize a bit more. So this, and then let's check the height. It's 0.18 meters. So let's go for minus 0.18. Read that. Minus 0.18. So 4.5 left. Then go. I'm not gonna make it so that cars can enter the parking lot over here. I'm just gonna have it static, because that would be way too much work. So no. It's not what I wanted to do. All right, so then let's do this one, the switch, and then yeah, that should work. All right, so if everything goes well, once I put a bus on this invisible street and then do a test drive with it, it should perfectly follow the sidewalk without glitching through it. Let's just visually confirm. Yes, that should be the way it's gonna go. So let's try it out. Okay, let's see, which bus am I gonna take? So I think, yeah. So I do actually have this bus, which is, for one, highly reflective, but two, this is a bus from my hometown. So that's how the buses look around here. They are not as reflective in real life, so they do not have a glowing white roof. It's just that the game's lighting engine is messing up with like these just pure white surfaces. So the way this is actually done, this actually demonstrates another feature of this game. Is this is, which is the yeah, so this is from a neighboring city. As is this one. This one is not. This one I don't actually know where it's from. And then this livery should be Berlin. Yeah, that's Berlin. So basically, I think this is the source, the source asset, the original. And then basically the way this is repainted, it's, first of all, it's a cloned asset, so literally just a clone of the file. And then in the asset settings, this one has a swappable texture. So you cannot directly reskin assets here, any form of assets, be it train cars, buses, whatever, because you do not have access to the direct like files of the asset. You do not have access to the texture files, to the config files. Assets are created, or they consist of two files that the user can access. One is a file containing metadata, so that it's sorted into the right category, that it has information like the author, and the name, and the link to the PDF documentation. And then there's the actual asset file, which is just one file for the entire asset. And the end user has no way to decompile that in any way. Yeah, so anyways, I'm not gonna do any of those since they are a bit too reflective, so I'm just gonna go with the white variant of the. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with the yellow variant. That's also a bit dark. But the white does work with the ICE trains, right? Yeah, the white does work with them because that's not pure white. The issue only happens if you have any model with a texture that is like pure RGB white. So yeah. For actually, let me disable this filter so I know which one we're gonna use. We're gonna use this bus. And my sidewalk. Oh, please no. I don't want to redo this. Yeah, anyways. Kango, if you know what kind of bus this is, feel free to tell me because I do not know. This was for many years the only, or one of the only buses, and certainly the only modern-ish bus in the base game. So I think all the way up to EEP 6. And then with EEP 7, when the new graphics engine was introduced. Mercedes-Benz 0303. Okay. Wait, no. All right. Well, you figure that out. And well, I mean, my test drive already ends before it begins because it turns out that yeah, I will have to move all of these sidewalks again. So, well, guess I gotta get started with that. So. There, Mercedes-Benz 0305, as far as I can tell. Yeah, looks about right. Let me compare them side by side. So, have the front somewhere. There's the front. Yeah. Looks about. Doesn't look totally identical. Though, I mean, this is, of course, a very low quality 3D model, so. Yeah. Also, this one's also a bit reflective. It's especially with these older assets, you do get some of these reflections. Like, let me show you with a is it, yeah, that's a BL612. And yeah, that one's a mirror, straight up a mirror. Yeah, so also, what are those sounds? Oh, I know what those sounds are. I know what those sounds are. That's the Steam player playing because I didn't close the page. Yeah. Um, might be a slightly different one, but that's the closest match I know. Yeah, I left the trailer for the 0305 on accidentally. Sorry about that. So, anyways, yeah, I gotta redo these sidewalks. If this one looks more similar. Yeah, yeah, looks a bit more similar. I mean, um, it might not even be based on an exact design. Oh, that's the Vienna. Let's see. Yeah, uh, that does look. Yeah, if you take a look at the front, I think that's supposed to be it, with like the bottom part there. That really looks similar. So I guess that's what it's supposed to be. No, what model of bus is that? NG235 M18. Okay. Doesn't say anything about the manufacturer. Um, although not every OMSI DLC actually got the license from the manufacturer, so you do have licensed DLCs which include actual branding, but then you have also licensed less DLCs where it's just I think it's for some Mercedes buses they just rebranded them City Bus. Um, yeah. Anyways, let me quickly test the for these 5 meters here. Then of course positive point on a. I hate that once the mouse moves out the way it defocuses. So that's wrong. Um, let's try it. Of course. Um, where is it? On. Oh no. Let's take a look. At it. That looks like it. So, um, yeah, this definitely gives it enough space. So, time to delete all of this again and then make it. And this means that yeah, that I'll have to redo the ground texture work to fill the gaps. I do think the bus likely exists IRL, but I'm not sure which exact one. I'm not really too knowledgeable on these buses. I mean, you're definitely more knowledgeable than me. Although, also, especially lately, I have seen some quite exotic buses running here in Germany. So the different companies that run in my city have gotten some new buses. I know one company got some from the Turkish manufacturer Gulerius, and then another company got some Japanese buses. So yeah. Maybe it's this. SL 200. That does look pretty similar. Not to say this looks basically the same. Do they have a rear view? No, they don't. But yeah, that does look extremely similar. That's probably it. Yeah, even the numbers of windows match, and the little tiltable part on the last window. That's the same. So pretty sure that's it. Anyways, I do need to go now. Was very fun today. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you for watching, Kango. Well, trying to take Paradise and Kango at the same time. Don't ask me why. Yeah, thank you for watching, Kango. Bye bye, and the rest of the stream is just gonna me redoing the sidewalk. So, yeah. All right. Let's hurry up with this. I don't know if anyone's still watching, so don't want to bore you too much and don't want to waste too much time on this. Gonna be easy all the way here. And then for this, I need to delete that minus sign and check this. Of course, on that one, back from a switch into a regular piece of spline. Then go. That should be finished. So much stuff I'm gonna have to hide with a grass spline later, but well, not really much I can do. Honestly, there's no way I'm gonna do like large turning space like this with like road splines. It's honestly it's way easier to just place down the grass splines to hide the textural spillover. Because yeah, that it wouldn't look good, and to make it look good would honestly be more work than just to the ground texture. Although I'm only doing this since this is like one street. I wouldn't do this for like that path and then like I don't know an entire city worth of street network. I certainly wouldn't do that. So, anyways, so I don't know, 40 kilometers an hour. Turn on the lights. I mean, so far it looks good. I'm also gonna need to place like a line in the middle. Yeah. Only gonna do like the test run of this bus though, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Just because. Oh no! We are going the wrong way. Gotta do that in 2D. Oh. Right, let's see. how well this works. Yeah, that's not really how I want it. What I might do though, simply because the bus doesn't really need all the space, is to just rehand this further on the inside. So let's delete all of these. And this one I'm going around, and then this and this again, and then this. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is a one. Yeah, not gonna do that. Go back to an arc. Not gonna bother with the cubic splines. That's just a headache. Again, cubic functions are not meant for humans to calculate them in their head. The this. Let's see. This I'd say, and then the rest I can autocomplete, or should be able to autocomplete. That looks about right. So let's get the bus over the switch. Then change that. No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. All right, so it's fine for this part. And then here, yeah, that looks way better. I mean, the bus is going way too fast right now. Gonna slow it down there when I finally automate this, but yeah, that's looking good. And then this is fine. And the rest, we know it's gonna be fine. So stop the bus here. And well, yeah, that's it for today. So only thing left is to save this without overwriting the original. Gonna save this in the same folder. So since this is EEP 16, the V16 there. I don't think it's gonna be like, limited to EEP 16 since it's not really gonna use any EEP 16 features or EEP 16 exclusive assets, but I might put a V100 here, just like I did with this 86. So that would make it at least EEP 13 plus. So yeah, I am quite happy with the progress today. It was, I mean, it's less than I hoped, though. It's also the scope of the project increased quite a bit since I originally planned to like delete the trees, retexture some of this ground, then place down some new trees and be done with it. But yeah, this just had to be reworked. So this is looking way better now. Then I'm gonna, of course, need to repaint some of this part back here. This is just honestly, this is way too steep for exposed rock to show, or not steep enough for exposed rock to show. That's, I mean, over here it still not gonna, yeah, not gonna go with that. Over here maybe, I don't know, maybe at least a bit, though I am gonna. Sorry. Oh, um, uh, um, I'm gonna paint a bit more grass over there, and then of course gonna place lots of greenery. Same over here. This one actually might get some exposed rocks, since this is definitely steep enough. These cut and seal. Then of course I need to paint this over with grass, and then gotta repaint my forest floor. Yeah, and then put down new greenery, move this back to a sensible distance. Then I will need to sink down the sidewalk in those places so cars can drive onto that. And then I'm gonna square up this, since this is not like square or following any geometrical shape. So yeah, quite a lot to do. Though I mean, I'm definitely gonna stream more often. At least more often than I did in the last, like, 1.5 years, I think. So yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago, I think, was it, when I did that EEP, PTP stream. Yeah, was my first stream in like 1.5 years. So, anyways, I got the setup now, and I got stuff to actually stream. So, and I got viewers. That's the best part. I actually got people watching what I do. So, yeah, if you missed all of the stream or part of it, then not much use in me saying this right now, but feel free to watch the archive of this stream and all my other streams on my YouTube channel. Yeah, and then goodbye, have a nice day, and don't buy EEP Train Simulator Mission. Buy maybe EEP, the main game, or just stick to trains. Honestly, I'm doing this because I already know the game, not because this game is worth learning. Bye, everyone.